It's time for coaster battle number 3. Well, hello there, you're watching the official Theme Park Fans YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. So as you just saw there, we are going to be doing the third coaster battle, and that is, as you can see by the title, Galactica versus the Swarm. So you're probably thinking, well, Galactica and the Swarm, they're not the same type of B&M coaster, but in some ways they're pretty similar, aren't they? Well, that's what I think anyway. So I'm going to be comparing Galactica and the Swarm. So as always, if you don't know by now, I'm going to be comparing the theming, the ride layout / experience, and finally the whole experience. So and also just before I start, guys, I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, do give this video a like if you are enjoying this series, because that would mean a lot to me. And if you would like to become part of the Theme Park Fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Yeah! So, let's get into the video, shall we? And as always, I'll be reading my notes, so I do apologise if I don't look up at the camera. It's because I'm reading my notes. So, we're going to start off with ride theming as we always do, and we're going to start off with Galactica. So for the purpose of this video, I won't be including the original theming for Air, because, you know, if you guys don't know by now, which I'm pretty sure all of you know, Galactica used to be known as Air, but I won't be including the original theming for Air or anything like that. So I'm going to be focusing on Galactica. Galactica's theming is quite awkward now without the use of the virtual reality headsets. Sure, there is the Galactica Portal theming, which I really like, but I think the whole point of the ride with the Galactica theming is to have the virtual reality headsets. I really think if Alton Towers had kept the virtual reality headsets for Galactica, it could have had more potential to be special. Perhaps new worlds could have been explored in the virtual reality headsets. I do think there was potential with the virtual reality headsets for Galactica. The only downside to the virtual reality news was that it slowed down the throughput on the ride, because the ride host, they had to wipe the headsets with disinfectant wipes, and that slowed down the throughput. But I say apart from that, it did have some potential, because as I said there, new worlds could have been explored. Because this was the problem with Galactica's virtual reality. You visited the same worlds again and again and again. It was the same worlds every time. And I really do feel like they could have added more worlds in. Because when you go up the steps, when you go up the steps for the Galactica's exit, you've got posters of these different types of worlds, so there was the potential to have more worlds to be explored, but since Alton Towers have removed the virtual reality headsets, I don't think it's ever going to happen. And yeah, so moving on to the Swarm. The Swarm's theme is based around a post-apocalyptic. It's the word I struggle with. I'm gonna try. The Swarm's theme is based around a post-apocalyptic feel. I really hope I've said that right. If I haven't, as if it has been partially destroyed by explosions associated with a major disaster. There are many theming elements around the ride area, including an ambulance which has been upturned, a half-submerged fire engine, and a damaged helicopter. I really like the theming for the Swarm, you know. It's got that, I want to say intimidating feel, but it's got something about it. Something about it that I really like. I can't explain it, but something about the Swarm's theming I really like. So, which is the ride theming winner? It's got to be the Swarm, hasn't it? It's got to be the Swarm. The Swarm's theming is an outright winner here. Sorry, Galactica. This doesn't mean to say I don't like Galactica's theming, I just prefer the Swarm's theming. So, the winner for the theming goes to the Swarm. Okay, why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? I don't know, I'm awkward. I'm so awkward, guys. So now moving on to ride layout / experience, and again starting with Galactica. Riders on Galactica assume the flying position, which is different to any other type of B&M coaster. The ride sends riders through the Galactica portal before going through the first inversion, which turns riders onto their backs. This follows by the train going back to the flying position, through a tunnel and through another inversion, a 360 degrees inline twist. Overall, I think the ride layout / experience on Galactica is pretty cool. Yes, I know I don't regard it as one of my favourite coasters, and I definitely know the ride experience isn't comfortable, but it definitely is unique to the UK. So yeah, with Galactica, I find it okay. You know, I mean, I don't find it, like, I don't come off Galactica thinking, wow, that, I love riding Galactica, wow, what an amazing coaster it is. Nor do I come off it thinking, you know, that was just a bit terrible, you know, it wasn't a good coaster. I generally, when I come off Galactica, I feel like, that was alright, that was alright, that was alright, that was alright. So, speaking of unique coasters, going back to the Swarm. Oh yes, that's right. The Swarm is another unique coaster to the UK. It's still the only B&M wing coaster in this country. Riders experience something completely different to any other type of roller coaster, and that is, instead of being on the actual track, you are on the side of the track. Ooh. Okay, I won't do that again. I absolutely love the Swarm's ride experience, as being on the side of the track gives the ride that little bit of excitement, which I absolutely love. You know, I just love the Swarm. I absolutely love the Swarm, and I found it weird that last year I didn't take a trip down to Thorpe Park, and I miss it. I really miss the Swarm, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can get down to Thorpe Park sometime this year and get back on the Swarm. I really miss the Swarm. I mean, like, I can't believe it's been 2 years? Yeah, 2 years. 2 years since I last went on the Swarm. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I go back down to Thorpe Park and ride the Swarm. So, which is the ride layout / experience winner? It's going back to the Swarm. Again, I have got to go for the Swarm, purely because it has the better ride experience in terms of uniqueness. And I feel like the ride experience is a lot more comfortable than Galactica in terms of the ride restraints. Sorry, Galactica. Again. So now we're moving on to the final bit, and that is the whole experience. So, I wonder who's going to be the winner here. I think you guys know which coaster is going to be the winner here. But anyway, moving on. Starting off with Galactica as always. I think the whole experience for Galactica is pretty good, especially for those first time riders. Galactica has no intimidating feel around the area, unlike Nemesis, which I'll be talking about in a future video. Yes, that's right guys, Nemesis will be in the next coaster battle video, but who will Nemesis be up against? That's one for you guys to find out. And this is really good. I don't know. I'm being awkward in this video, aren't I, guys? So anyway, going back to what I was saying before, Galactica has no intimidating feel around the ride, unlike Nemesis, and this is really good for those first-time riders who are maybe starting out on roller coasters. Overall, I definitely feel like Galactica is a good starter coaster for anyone who decides to pluck up the courage to ride roller coasters. But for the die-hard roller coaster and theme park enthusiasts like myself, it's an okay coaster. Nothing spectacular, nor terrible, but just okay. Now, can we change can we change Galactica's theme back to air? Please? Pretty please? Okay, I won't do that again. Okay, now moving on to the Swarm. The whole experience for the Swarm is obviously something you can't experience elsewhere in the UK. Maybe somewhere else in Europe though. Gardaland, Raptor, I don't know why I'm winking now. I absolutely love the Swarm, and I just wish it was at Alton Towers instead of Thorpe Park. Yes, I really wish the Swarm was at Alton Towers, not Thorpe Park. It would mean I'd get to ride it more. Yes, ride it more at Alton Towers, because Alton Towers is only 30 minutes away from me. Unlike Thorpe Park, which is by car, I think it's about 2.5 hours away from me, Thorpe Park. So anyway, overall, I love everything about the Swarm, from the ride theming to the ride queue line, the ride station, and of course the ride experience itself. And it's definitely my favourite coaster at Thorpe Park. So yeah, the Swarm, it's definitely my favourite coaster at Thorpe Park. And I think for that top spot at Thorpe Park, I think it's in a contest with Stealth, you know. I think for me, my top 2 coasters at Thorpe Park are the Swarm, which is my favourite, and Stealth, which is my second favourite. So then, Coaster Battle number 3 winner. Who is it going to be? If you don't know by now, or if you haven't guessed, then it's the Swarm. Yay! The Swarm is the winner of Coaster Battle number 3. Anyway, can we get some cheers for the Swarm? Yes, yay, woo! So, this coaster battle has definitely been the easiest one to. Let me read that again. This coaster battle has definitely been the easiest one to decide. It's got to be the Swarm, hands down. Sorry, Galactica, yet again. So, guys, which coaster do you prefer? Do you prefer the Swarm like me? Or maybe you prefer the flying experience of Galactica? Do let me know in the comments below whether you prefer the Swarm like me or Galactica for a flying experience. Okay, I can't really do it because I'm next to my bedroom wall, but you get what I mean. As I said at the start of the video, if you are enjoying this series and you also enjoyed this video, then please give it a like because it would mean the world to me. If you would like to pick up part... Let me say that again. If you would like to become part of the theme park fans family, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. Yay! Don't forget to check out our Facebook page. As always, our Facebook page link is in the description below, so please go check it out and give it a like. Thank you. Thank you. And by the way, guys, if you are already a subscriber, then please turn on your notifications because I don't want you guys to miss a single video. Right, so this video is coming out on Friday, isn't it? Because I'm pre-recording this on Thursday. So the next video will be coming out on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next video. And as I keep saying, we are edging ever so closer to the opening day of Alton Towers. This comes out on Friday, so it'll be 8 days to go. So 8 days to go until Alton Towers reopens, not only for the 2020 season, but for their 40th anniversary. Of course, I'm going to be there for the opening day of the season, and Ethan is going to be with me, you know. It's going to be the first time that me and Ethan have met up for the opening day of Alton Towers, you know, because, like, me and Ethan, we usually, like, the first time we meet up in the season is usually around the Easter holiday, so it'll be really good to be back with Ethan. You know, the last time I met up with Ethan was last day of the season in 2019 for the fireworks event, so it'll be great to be with Ethan again. And of course, I will be vlogging the opening day of the season, so that'll be really good. And yeah, so if you are going for the opening day of the season at Alton Towers, and if you see me, just come and say hello. The only thing is, guys, if you do see me at Alton Towers for the opening day of the season, and you do come up and say hello, I might be a little bit, like, shy and awkward, because, like, in person, I'm not really talkative, but if you do come up to me and say hello, like just say, oh, I'm a theme park fan subscriber or a theme park fans viewer, then maybe we can have a little bit of a small chat. I don't know, maybe a selfie. Like, oh, okay, I'm not famous. Okay, I'm not famous. So if you want a selfie, you can. I mean, I'm not sure if you want a selfie with this face, you know, this beautiful face. Anyway, I am gonna shut up now because otherwise this video will go on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. But anyway, guys, that is it. I hope you have enjoyed it. And yeah, I would on you. Thank you for watching, theme park fans. And it's time to close the video down. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.